Hello, hello, Sagittarius. Hello again. We are going to take a look at finances for September 2022. For those of you who don't know anything about me or have never seen any of my videos, this is something I have never done before. I'm just giving it a trial run for September to mark my 4 years reading tarot on YouTube. So if I come across a little bit weird and awkward, please bear with me. This is way outside of my comfort zone, but that's where we belong as individuals, right? If you'd like to find the information on how to go about scheduling a personal reading, please look in the description box of this video. That's the only way to schedule a personal reading with me, through my website, okay? Beware of the scammers posing as me and other tarot card readers on the internet. Okay, so the first thing we're looking at here is those of you who are unemployed looking for employment. Okay? Unemployed Saggies looking for employment. Let's see how it's looking in September. How's it looking in September for unemployed Saggies looking for employment? Ooh, the Fool card though. Right on. Looks pretty good to me. Some of you are taking a leap of faith. Some of you are taking a very positive leap of faith into something that looks pretty good. Ooh, the Star card. See, I knew I didn't have nothing to worry about with y'all. I knew that. Some people think that I play favorites with you guys because I'm married to a Sagittarius. But no, I really, to me that's like my favorite sign. Like, y'all are the most positive, you're the most motivated and driven, like, ain't never got nothing to worry about with y'all. Yep, looks like I see you starting something new here. I don't think you like it though. I don't think it doesn't really look like something that you like. So, something I see you jumping on this real quick, whatever it is. It could be, even if it's something just part-time, but who gives a damn, Anything's better than nothing. When you ain't got nothing, something, but I see you like almost immediately planning your escape. Like, man, I'm just going to stay here just long enough just to keep the bills paid and look for something else, Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I don't see you planning on staying here long term. Yeah, like I said, it kind of feels to me, especially with these pages here, like this Page of Cups and the Fool card, like it's probably something, so, I mean, it might even be something that embarrasses you a little bit, We've all been there, dude. We've all been there and had to do that bullshit embarrassing job that's just embarrassing, but it's something. But I see you like jumping into this and then immediately planning for something else. Okay, cool. Nothing wrong with that. Let's get the advice. Let's get the advice. What's the best advice? What's the advice for my Sagittarius friends? 2 more. Oh, the Temperance in the reverse. Okay. Page of Pentacles, Ace. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So trying to make the best of it. I know that's kind of hard, especially if you're doing something you really don't want to do. Like, I know there's at least one of you who's going to take a job doing something you promised yourself you would never do again, Like fast food, for example. How many of us worked at one too many fast food places and then swore up and down we're never doing that again? I'm never working fast food again. Then all of a sudden life happens and you find yourself in a situation where you need to have some bread coming in and the McDonald's down the street's the only place hiring and you're in a pinch, and we've all been there. We have all been there. Make the best of it. Do the best you can to express some gratitude. Thank you so much for blessing me with this income, universe. Greatly appreciate you. Now, I trust that you're lining something up better for me. And when that happens, I trust that you will show it to me and I will take that leap of faith, you know. You might have some coworkers around you that get on your damn nerves. Try not to feed too much energy into it, okay? Because it could pop off into some like drama. You don't want to get fired and end up on the streets, okay? Just stick to yourself. Just stick to yourself. Mind your own business, especially if you don't plan on being there that long anyway. Then just stick to yourself and do you. Just do your own thing. And, you know, if I were you, I would be using every spare penny I have and every spare moment of time lining up something better. Building a business, just starting a little online side hustle, something, you know. All right, now we're going to look at those of you who are employed looking for promotion or advancement, looking to move up in your current job. Let's see the energy for Sagittarius looking for advancement, looking to move up. How's it looking in September? Ooh, the Hangman reversed. Oh, the Five of Wands. I kind of feel like whoever it is that's in charge and or calls the shots is probably like very narrow-minded, you know? Like very, very narrow-minded, and you know that you're qualified, right? You know this. Like, I'm not just expecting, to be treated like I'm privileged or something. I'm qualified. I'm the only one qualified here in the whole damn department, you know? But for some reason, this person seems to be very narrow-minded and doesn't want to look at it from a broader perspective. They just kind of have a little narrow viewpoint, and it's kind of starting to piss you off a little bit. Okay. Page of Swords. So I do see communication happening here. Ooh, Seven of Swords, though. I do see communication happening here. More than likely, I feel like you're going to get it, but I don't think you're going to get it without a fight. Page of Swords, Emperor. You're more than likely going to end up getting the promotion. You will. But I kind of feel like it's going to involve having to start a little bit of drama and raise your voice and cop an attitude first, you know? Okay, I mean, is what it is. If that's the way you want to do it, then by all means, knock yourself out, I guess, if it works, you know? Four of Cups, though. I want to jump straight into the advice here because I almost want to give some personal advice, but something's kind of telling me to like, let's just see here. Let's see what's the best advice. What is the advice? Oh. Ooh, the Devil card. So the advice that kind of sounds like what I was telling, I think Virgo earlier. I think it was Virgo, I don't know. But maybe take into consideration that maybe this wasn't your intended path. You know, like the universe may be preventing this or at least holding it back for a specific reason. Okay, if you feel like you're getting enough pushback, maybe for whatever reason the universe wants you to do something different. How about this? Start casting energy in other places. You know, what would happen if I wanted to keep my options open and maybe just go try to find something else? Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. explore other options. Maybe there is something, maybe there's not. But usually when something isn't working out the way we want it to, especially when we're really doing everything we can to make it happen, and for no particular logical reason it just isn't, usually, from what I've learned on my journey, the universe is doing it that way for a reason. Okay? For a reason. The universe usually has something else in mind. Okay? So, just explore other options, see what other options are out there if you want. If you're like, no, hell no, I've been working at this job for 10 years, I know my shit, they need to promote me, then by all means, go right ahead. Because it looks like you'll be able to make it happen, just not without some drama, not without making a bit of a scene, you know? All right. Now, Sagittarians who are looking to become self-employed. Now, not just looking, I have to specify this in every one of these videos. This is for the Sagittarians who are actually on the path making moves towards being self-employed, okay? Like, you're actually on the path doing it. If you're just sitting around talking about maybe doing it one day, this is not for you. If you are waiting on the right opportunity, this is not for you. This is only for those of you who are on the path doing it. You're making the investments. You're purchasing the training courses. You are building the websites. You know what I mean? You're partnering with companies. You got equipment. You're shooting video ads. You're promoting products. That's what I'm talking about, okay? All right, let's see how the energy is looking for the Sagittarians who are looking to replace their 9-to-5 job with their own business. How's the energy looking in September? Two more. Knight of Pentacles reversed though. Okay. So September seems like kind of a stagnant month, honestly. Kind of feels like a bit of a stagnant month, like things just aren't really seeming to be moving forward. You know, no matter what you try, it doesn't really seem. And you know what I'm going to default to every time? Mercury retrograde. We all know that during Mercury retrograde, matter of fact, you know what just happened to me? In a matter of moments, I lost 400 subscribers from my YouTube channel, and then I turned around, bam, I got 500 new ones. You know? Like, that kind of silly shit happens every Mercury retrograde. Every time. Every time. Something glitches, something is acting funny and acting silly, and things just, you know what I mean? So, Mercury retrograde, things are kind of stagnant, don't really seem to be making much progress, kind of a flat line. Honestly, though, everything is moving faster than you know, okay? You may not be able to see, but everything's moving a lot faster than you know. It just doesn't look like it. Just doesn't look like it, you know? Like, say, for example, you're affiliated with a company and you're making video ads promoting products. There may not be sales coming in right now, but people are watching that thinking, I might want to try that one day. You know, there's probably a handful of people like, you know what? I'm going to save my money to buy that product. And just because the sales aren't coming in right now, don't mean they're not going to. You know, a month, 2 months down the line, all of a sudden the floodgates bust open and the money starts rolling in. And you're like, whoa, where did this come from? It started, you know, a month, 2 months ago. You already had the ball rolling, you know? Okay, well, let's get the advice. Let's get the advice. What's the best advice? Ooh, the Chariot, though. Told you, man. I told you. You have to trust the universe. How many times do I have to say this? And when I say trust the universe, that means that even when you can't see evidence that supports that things are working in your favor, you have to trust that they are anyway. Okay? You know how many people don't really trust the universe? Most people. Most people don't really trust the universe. All they trust is what they can see, hear, smell, taste, touch. If they can't knock on it, walk on it, they don't trust it. They can't see it, smell it, taste it, they don't trust it. You have to be able to trust that things are moving. The universe sees what you are doing. The universe is responding. Okay? It may take a little bit of time. Oh, do not let anything or anyone derail you and pull you off your path. Okay? Period. Do not let nervousness and anxiety make decisions for you. Okay? There are 3 types of failures. Okay? 3 types. The first type of failure is the one that we all know and love, and that is the person that is the intellectual failure, who has every clever excuse under the sun as to why it's a waste of time, right? So they don't even try. That's the most common type of failure. The second type of failure is the person who gets up and tries, and as soon as things go wrong one time, they give up and quit, okay? Thank you, Rising Storm, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And then the third type of failure. Now, this one right here is kind of funny. Nobody talks about this. The third type of failure is the person who's very, very motivated and very driven. And they get up and they try something and it goes wrong. So they get up and they try the exact same thing again and it goes wrong again. So they get up and they keep trying the exact same thing over and over and over and over, and it keeps failing over and over and over and over. See what I'm saying? So then they burn themselves out, and it's like, well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. No, dipshit. You wasn't learning from the mistake, and you kept trying the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. See what I'm saying? You will encounter challenges and obstacles. You will. There's no way around that, period. If you're too scared of challenges, obstacles, and failures, you may as well hang it up, because that's part of the journey, period. End of discussion. So, when you make your first mistake and things go wrong for the first time, that's okay. Take a step back and say, what did I learn from that? Okay, well, let me try it this way then. And if you try it 5 times and it fails 5 times, that means you have 5 times more wisdom than you did when you started. This is the success mentality, okay? It's a mentality. Ace of Swords, reverse. Don't wait for the right moment. Don't wait for the right moment. You have to make the right moment. You have to create it. See, most of us have never been self-employed before, right? A huge number of us don't know anybody who is. So this lifestyle that you're looking to create is completely unlike anything you have ever experienced before. So if it's unlike anything you've ever experienced before, how are you going to know when the right moment is? How are you going to know? You're not. Because that part of you that is looking for the right moment is looking for something familiar and comfortable. There is nothing familiar and comfortable that is unlike anything you've ever experienced before. The only thing that's familiar and comfortable are things that you've experienced in the past. You got to get your ass in there and you got to start doing it. And like I said, I'm only reading for those of you who have already started, but this continues. This continues. Bravo. Fist bump to you. Those of you who are on the path and doing the thing, cool. But you know that process is a never-ending process. Constantly growing, constantly evolving. There is no finish line. Period. Okay? So you have to maintain that mentality your whole way down the path. See what I'm saying? Does that make sense? And do not walk away from whatever it is that you're doing. Keep doing it until you no longer can. Now, this is not financial advice. This is energy advice, okay? I'm not telling you what to do and what not to do with your money. I'm not saying go drain your bank account and run yourself broke. I'm saying use your better judgment and keep doing it until you literally no longer can. When it's to the point to where it's just like, look, this just isn't working. I don't have the money to keep running these ads. I don't have the money to keep paying the you know what I'm saying? Then, okay, back away. Let that business crash and burn, and then take a break, get your ass back up, and build another one. See what I'm saying? Don't walk away from it. And that doesn't necessarily have to happen. I'm just saying, worst case scenario, if it does happen, it's cool. Then get up and build another business. Most of the time, if you play your cards right, most of the time you can get some kind of income coming in. Something. See what I'm saying? Don't just give up and walk away. Don't ever do that. Ever. Like I said, unless you absolutely have to. Don't just give up because you're tired of not seeing the results and, oh, well, I guess it just wasn't meant for me. No. Keep going. Stay on the path. Do not let anything or anyone pull you off your path. Yes, people will desperately try to pull you off your path. Yes, they will. They will try to talk you out of it. Oh, it's a waste of time. Just go get a real job. Be in the matrix, you know. And then once you start making moves and making money, then they'll start attacking you. Oh, yes, they will. They will start attacking you. Ignore it. Keep your eye on the goal and stay on the path. Okay? Alrighty. I feel like those were the messages that my Sagittarius friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. Greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you guys show me every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.